Hi everyone, this is Janet, and it's so quiet here. It's after 11:30 at night. My husband's gone to bed, and I'm here, and I decided to do a video of something that I completed today in my craft room. I've been working on this little thing for a few days, and believe me, it had me almost crazy at one point or another. But, it worked itself out, and I am so excited at how it turned out. And I thought I would take this quiet time in the evening to share with you my latest creation. Over at minialbumscrapstarting.com, we are doing a swap where you had a choice, and I chose to do the regular size Altoid tins, and we were to alter them and choose a theme. And what I have done is I have chosen to take mine and alter it and make it into a vintage ladies suitcase. And I want to share that with you now. And here it is. Let me move it in so you can see it. It's up close. This little bugger really gave me some trouble. You learn a lot when you're trying to do something that you've never done before. It has been, I tried putting cloth to it, like a velvet. It would not take. I did other things. Finally, I found that I could paint it, but you had to be very careful where you put the paint. So this has been a real learning experience. But anyway, I'll get to the inside in a minute. But on the inside, I actually did put down paper using Mod Podge. I did try to paint the inside a little bit and found out that by opening and closing it, it was just taking the paint away. So what I did, after I got the paper on the inside and the Mod Podge, and I saw what was happening, I decided to use some sandpaper, and I just sanded it and made it look like it is a very old suitcase that has really been around the world. And so it does have that vintage old look to it with some of the paint missing and all that. And to be honest with you, I fell in love with it. I showed it to my husband and everything I did. He says, "You're actually going to give that away?" And well, yeah, I'm part of the swap. So anyway, let's get to it. On the outside, this is the front. And what I did was I had painted it, and then I took some of the paper that I used on the inside, and this is like my vintage rose paper. I used it on the cassette case that I had altered for my stick pins. And what I did was I just ripped pieces of it and I Mod Podged it on each side to make it look like the suitcase has been so many places around the world that it's actually worn off some of the fabric that might have been on the front. And then what I did was on the front here, I made a flower. I took some of my flowers and I hot glued them together. It's like a creamy pink here, and then you have the dark red on top. And then I took a lacy flower that I make with a rose and some leaves, and I put them all together to make a multi-layered flower. And then I thought, well, I gotta put a stick pin on it. So I did it. I made a stick pin with the red pearls, and I got a little crystal pearl there. And I put a little dangle from it, a little pin that I got in some jewelry that I purchased at the one store. And then down here, I had gotten several watches up at the Goodwill, and I took the handles off. and I attached that on there, you know, because a lady wants to be on time when she goes places. And then up here I added a gold button with the white center. I just thought it was really a good accent. And then for the handle here, I used some black ribbon that has some white stitching, but I also added this bling here. This bling goes all the way around on each side. And I thought, well, why not do the back too? That way, whoever gets it, if they put it on display, they can display it either way. So this is the back here. Now, I didn't put any of the paper like I did on the front. I just left it the black paint. And then I made two more multicolored flowers. And this one I actually put some of the lace behind it as well. But this here was actually a pin that I had. And it had one of the cream color pearls missing. So I took one of my glass pearls that I got from eBay and put it in there. And I thought that really made it look pretty. And then I took this old-fashioned button I had that I got out in Solvang, California, and I cut the back off of it, and I added it as the center. And then over here, this was actually a black earring that I thought would make a beautiful center for this flower. And this flower is also 3 layers, but it doesn't have the lace that this one has. And then this morning I was going through an old jewelry box and I found this key. And I thought, well, you know, a lot of suitcases are locked, so I'm going to add a key. So I added that key. Now, one of the requirements for the swap was we had to put something inside of our creation. So I did, and since this is a lady's suitcase, I thought maybe she would be traveling perhaps to Europe, maybe going to fashion shows, different places. So I made a little vintage fashion magazine, and I actually got some images offline of different vintage dresses and outfits, and I put them all together, and I made this little magazine, and it fits right in her suitcase. And of course, I've always got to make a little purse. So I took one of the clip binder clips here, and I took the metal part off, and I used a strand of pearls for the handle, and I put some more of that black ribbon all the way around, and then I added bright red rose there. And that's an extra purse for her. And then we were required to make a dangle, and I never make just a dangle anymore. I make a dangle, and this is the dangle I've made. Let me see if I can get this up here so you can see it. And I did it all in pearl, white pearls, red pearls, crystals. Here's a little charm here. Of course, a lady can't go anywhere without her diamonds and pearls, and that's the theme of this dangle here. And then I put some charms on it. This is a perfume bottle charm, and another purse. Then, of course, she's got to have a gown, and here's a little gown charm, and some shoes, and just all kind of pearls and charms that I've made. Like I said, it's all in the white pearls, the red pearls. There's a few pink pearls in there too. And I even got a one that I made with silver here. Then of course you got your crystal on there. So let me show you the inside so you can see the inside. This is the inside of the suitcase, and it has the vintage rose paper on the inside here and up here. And you can see I had taken and distressed the paint out of it to make it look aged. I've really distressed it off quite a bit. You can only see little bits of it. So I wanted to make it look old and vintage. So that is how I altered the Altoid can. I used a regular size Altoid can to do. And I got to put all my little goodies back in here. I don't know who will receive this, but whoever does, I hope you enjoy it, because I really, really enjoyed making it. It was a lot of fun once I got the hang of it, and once I knew what I could do and what I couldn't do. I know you can't put a velvet lining in here, because that's really what I wanted to do, put a velvet lining in. But it worked out anyway, and it worked out to the theme I wanted. I wanted the red rose and the black accent and everything. So I don't know. I like it. I really do. I may have to get another one and alter it for myself. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and I hope you liked my little altered can here, altered tin. And I want to thank you all for stopping by and visiting with me this evening, this quiet time of day. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for watching my video. I appreciate all of you very much. And have a great evening wherever you are. And thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.